In the second generation of the drive-in system, Jungheinrich present a compact storage facility system which saves a great deal of space compared to conventional storage facilities. The task for planners is not only to create more storage space within the same area, but also to guarantee low operating and investment costs, optimum security, high transshipment speeds and the greatest possible degree of flexibility. The result? A semi-automatic storage system with load cradles which are independent of the mother truck and drive into the pallet channel of their own accord, allowing the user to select any desired channel depth depending on their logistical requirements. The graphic shows the functional principle. Instead of storing one pallet to the left and right of each aisle, with the drive-in system, as many pallets as desired can be placed behind one another in each bay, thus saving a large part of the aisle space. At the same time, unlike drive-in racks, several different items per channel can be stored on top of each other, increasing the degree to which the storage facility can be filled to an average of 80%. Any Jungheinrich stacker with FEM fork carriers, sufficient residual loading capacity and side loaders can be used as a mother truck. Most frequently, forklift reach trucks from series production are used. These can operate both the disc stacks and, when the shuttle can be replaced with a fork in a matter of seconds, pallet spaces in conventional stacks. These forks and the disc load cradles use the same coupling piece. Load cradles and goods for storage are placed together at the head of the selected channel. The linkage to the mother truck is released and the load is then conveyed, independent of any external energy source, to the end of the channel or, if goods have already been stored in that channel, as far as the last pallet. Sensors in the fork ends identify the end of the channel or the last stored pallet and gently brake the load cradle. There are also mechanical safety buffers for the shuttle at the end of the channel. The empty disc unit then travels back to the head of the channel where it is coupled firmly to the mother truck ready for its next job. Wherever space is short and expensive, where more than 10 pallets per item are available and where it is not necessary to have access to every single pallet, we find potential DIS2 system users. For instance, freezer storage facilities, production buffer storage facilities, or distributors. One user is the company ESM, located in Minden, Germany, where 14,500 pallet spaces are available in the disc zone. The warehouse is 11 meters high, the highest rack being at 9 meters 40, and is operated using 3 forklift reach trucks of corresponding hoisting capability. At the planning stages, managers opted for an 11 pallet space rack depth, allowing a complete truckload of 33 Euro pallets to be stored in 3 channels. Each channel can be filled with a different item, even if different goods are already stored above or below the chosen space. After registration, one of the disc forklift trucks picks up the goods directly from the floor in the goods inward zone and conveys them to the rack. A storage administration computer, which has interfaces with the host and a radio data link to the forklift truck, ensures optimized space allocation and minimum forklift truck traveling distances. An optional camera mounted on the fork carriers allows the driver to supervise on a monitor the position of the disc unit in the channel and also the coupling process, including active locking to the mother truck. Goods to be removed from the store are either brought out directly for dispatch or placed on a conveyor belt. We find another use of the disc system at the southern edge of the Vosges Mountains in eastern France, at the warehouse for the mineral water source Les Grandes Sources de Vatvillers, where there are 5,000 pallet spaces. Here, 5 independent load cradles are serviced by 2 forklift reach trucks. Pallets with freshly filled bottles of mineral water are loaded at the end of a conveyor belt. To minimize space costs and ensure full exploitation of the DIS-2 system's potential, each channel has been given a capacity of 29 pallet spaces. No problem for the DIS shuttle. Operating a 3-shift system, it transports the goods to the rack and removes them for dispatch during the day. The forklift truck driver does not have to wait for the shuttle to return before carrying on work. During transportation of goods between the rack and goods inwards outwards, a second shuttle will already have removed goods for dispatch from the channel, and these can now be loaded directly. Thus, several load cradles can be operated and controlled from each forklift truck using handheld radio terminals. And at peak times, when more goods are being turned over than at normal times, forklift trucks from the Jungheinrich fleet can be hired, cutting out the need for time-consuming conversion of existing trucks. At the end of the shift, the shuttle batteries can be changed quickly and easily. Forklift truck and load cradles are ready for operation again in no time. In this DHL storage facility in Solingen, Germany, approximately 1,500 different items from manufacturers such as Tefal, Rowenta and Krups are stored, commissioned according to customer requests and made ready for dispatch. An expansion of the range and increasing volumes meant that existing storage facilities needed reorganization. And since no new building was to be built and more storage space had to be found within the same area, they opted for the drive-in system with a total of 18,000 spaces, which are serviced by 9 forklift reach trucks on 2 separate levels. On the lower story, newly arrived goods from different production facilities are stored in disc channels in which up to 19 pallets in a row can be stored. The goods are conveyed by lift to the upper story, where they are once again picked up by a forklift truck with disc loading aids and stored in order to be available as supplies for the commissioning zone. With the drive-in system, a separation into pure commission and forklift truck aisles permits especially space-saving aisle width to be adopted in the commissioning zone. Additional storage spaces are installed above the commission aisles, allowing further goods to be stacked at the same location even during commissioning and ensuring optimum exploitation of the available space. At the new storage facility in Venetia, northern Italy, Mainetti, suppliers of hangers to virtually every well-known manufacturer in the clothing industry, have managed to save even more space by using ETX AC narrow aisle forklift trucks as the mother trucks for the DIS-2 system. Finished goods from the production lines arrive via lifts and conveyor belts at the transfer station on the top level of the disc storage facility. As part of a time-saving double operation strategy, the narrow aisle forklift truck conveys goods for dispatch to the transfer station before transporting the new pallet to the rack shelf designated by the computer. Both sides of the aisle can be operated by the forklift truck. With these man-up devices, which can be used in storage facilities with top racks up to 13 meters high, the driver always has the best possible view of the goods, the rack and the disload cradles. At Minetti, the whole roof limits the maximum hoisting height to 7.6 meters. Due to the item structure, the channel depth has been set at 4 pallets in a row. Our video film has shown a sample of 4 uses of the DIS2 system by different operators, representative of the ever-growing number of users from a variety of different sectors who value the benefits and flexibility of the DIS2 system. Well-ordered and transparent storage management. Investment costs up to 60% lower than for other compact storage facilities. High volume exploitation. Safety of goods stored on racks. Fast transshipment speeds. A patented highlight from Jungheinrich.